From very suggestive content that really shouldn't be shown to children, to being called out for being racist, today we are talking about how Roblox's biggest YouTuber lost everything. Now, if you don't already know, VuxVux is one of Roblox's biggest YouTubers with over 13.5 million subscribers, known for making very sus Roblox videos to his young audience of fans. However, recently, he has been facing a lot of controversy with Roblox drama YouTubers making videos potentially exposing VuxVux for being racist, as well as making very inappropriate content to his child audience. But before we dive deeper, make sure to subscribe with notifications on to help me reach 50,000 subscribers and to never miss an upload on my channel ever again. On April the 8th of 2025, Roblox drama YouTuber Lemmy would upload a video titled "Exposing Roblox's Biggest YouTuber, VuxVux." The video would start off with Lemmy explaining exactly why the community has been against VuxVux. But why do people even hate him? What did he actually do? And more importantly, does he actually deserve getting exposed?
In which many people on YouTube are trying to make a bunch of these rant videos claiming that VuxVux is a terrible person for being racist, being completely brain rot, and overall just being very inappropriate in his YouTube videos. And a lot of these rant videos made on VuxVux are starting to gain a lot of traction. So today we're going to be talking about pretty much everything that has to do with VuxVux, and there are so many YouTubers out there, huge YouTubers like Laughability, that absolutely hate VuxVux.
And one quick look at VuxVux's channel, we can see that he isn't shy about clickbaiting. With titles like "My sister got pregnant by my bully," it shows us that VuxVux, with over 13 million subscribers, isn't afraid to clickbait very suggestive themes, although having a very young and impressionable audience. And just to remind you guys, VuxVux has more subscribers than some of your favorite Roblox YouTubers. Dennis Daily, Flamingo, and Creekcraft are just 3 names that he is bigger than. This is very important when you take into consideration the type of videos that VuxVux has been posting to the platform. And his content hasn't always been like this. For example, when VuxVux was first starting out, he would upload very similar videos to Flamingo, but not on Flamingo's main channel, his other channel called Albert Stuff. However, he couldn't see much success with copying someone else's videos, and fair enough, you can't really succeed on YouTube by copying others. You have to be innovative and stand out in order to maximize your success. Anyway, after seeing failure from copying Flamingo, VuxVux would start to upload more videos on the game Brookhaven. However, after this switch, the audience and community have noticed the videos have only gotten much worse. For example, this weird ass video with over 17 million views that shows a girl in a bikini with a large chest in the thumbnail, clickbaiting very suggestive themes to his audience of young and impressionable kids, showing just how desperate VuxVux is for some views and subscribers. Or this video which showed a girl in a bikini once again, however this time swimming in a hot tub with some random boy character in the background creeping on the girl. It's so obvious what VuxVux is doing here. Like, he obviously is doing this on purpose because he knows it will get a lot of views. And this thumbnail, which is wild, it's literally a girl on top of a guy's thing just to clickbait his young and impressionable audience who shouldn't have to see this type of content, let alone if they actually watch it. Or this insane short I talked about earlier that was titled "My sister got pregnant by my bully." And not only is the title and thumbnail insanely suggestive and inappropriate, but the video is even worse and is crazy, which is why VuxVux has managed to get more popular than some of Roblox's biggest and most iconic YouTubers like Creek or Flamingo. This video would show VuxVux's character in a room with a camera like this, recording what is supposed to be a very inappropriate act between 2 people. Yeah, this guy is crazy and definitely doesn't hold back if it means getting more views and subscribers. Even popular Roblox YouTuber Laughability would shit on VuxVux in a fully dedicated video. However, after Laughability's video was made, the rest of the community soon started to realize how bad VuxVux's content was, and it wouldn't be long until he would get into even more drama. He would start getting shit on by the community for this video that was packaged with VuxVux slapping his girlfriend in Roblox. And the community was mad at him because they thought through this packaging he was promoting domestic violence. Now, I definitely don't think it's promoting DV, however I do think he purposely package the video like this in order to get more views, because usually people are curious when they see something like this in the thumbnail. However, it does look like he has improved as of recently. It looks like he has stopped doing the extremely suggestive type of clickbait and is now just doing lanky box level of clickbait. It is still slop content made to farm money from young viewers, but it definitely isn't as bad as we saw before. Or is it? He has been on a recent hiatus from YouTube, which we will talk about later, but maybe the reason for this is deeper than anybody thinks. Even though VuxVux hasn't been posting to YouTube, people have still been making videos trying to expose him for his alleged racist past. For context, around the time he was making this very suggestive content, VuxVux would also start uploading YouTube shorts, as at the time, many other YouTubers were doing it and gaining a lot of subscribers from it. And VuxVux, being the clickbaiting demon he is, obviously went down the shorts route in order to gain as many eyes on his content as possible. The shorts he uploads are completely brain rot and used to farm subscribers. However, people started to get mad at VuxVux and started accusing him of being racist for this one specific short he uploaded.
White parents.
Dad, I got my report card today.
Okay, son, let me see it. Oh, wow. You got an F?
Am I grounded?
No. F stands for Fortnite. So go upstairs and play. Your mom can deal with this later.
Asian parents.
Dad, I got my report card today. It better be a good grade. It's an A, Dad. I hope you're proud.
Hey, buena pasado.
An A is the best grade, Dad.
You are a liar, son. You could do an A plus or a plus plus.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Back in China, we take a lion by the feet and dunk them in the water till they tell the truth.
Oh my God.
God can't help you, son. Only study more. So no more game for 5 months.
So yeah, people were definitely mad that he was imitating an Asian accent like that, as well as making the Asian dad a ninja. It is wild, and I wouldn't say he meant for it to be racist, and was probably just a very edgy joke, but with the type of platform that VuxVux has, with a very young and impressionable audience, the joke shouldn't have been made in the first place. This is because his viewers might see this and then go to school the next day and start imitating the voice from the short and making comments about Asians, which would then be racist. So even though it might not have been VuxVux's intention, he could cause a lot of damage just from this one YouTube short. However, some of the audience did actually get the joke, like this user who would comment,
"I like when you try to speak Asian," and the A++ with a laughing emoji.
And from the spelling to the way the comment was typed, you can definitely tell this is just a little kid and will probably go to school the next day and talk about this. But the majority of users wouldn't find it funny and would comment things like this.
"Blood thinks us Asians look like this," with 3 skull emojis.
It is definitely crossing the line, considering VuxVux doesn't have the type of audience to be joking like this. However, after seeing Lemmy cover the situation, I decided to investigate myself and look into the channel to see if there were any more examples of this racist behavior or any content that he really shouldn't be posting. And as for the racism, I wouldn't really find anything, but I would find this, which I thought was extremely suspicious. It was a YouTube short that had a very inappropriate theme to it, especially with the text bubble on screen that I obviously won't read out, but you guys can see that it is actually insane to put in a Roblox Kids thumbnail. Or this short, which had a peach emoji with the title being School Love, showing that even as of recent shorts, he is still being extremely suggestive to clickbait his young and impressionable audience. Or this insane short that the thumbnail literally shows 2 Roblox characters on top of each other in a very suggestive position. And just to remind you, all of these shorts have millions of views with these suggestive themes, showing that the clickbait obviously works, which is not only going to cause more trouble since other channels might see this and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this now because it's free views and subscribers, which is extremely bad for the young and impressionable Roblox audience. However, as of the last 8 months, VuxVux has been on a hiatus from the platform and hasn't uploaded. Was this because he got exposed? Was this because he finally realized how bad the content was that he was making? Or is the reason so much deeper than we know? I will obviously make an updated video if he comes back, but leave a comment below on why you think he hasn't uploaded. Was it because of the disgusting content he was posting, or maybe the racist jokes he made about Asians? Who knows? But what I do know is that it's a blessing that he is gone. We don't need any more Roblox slot machines that promote suggestive content. Like, you were already going to get hundreds of millions of views by just making Roblox slop content. And it's very cheap and annoying to see that some of these slot machines need to clickbait very inappropriate inappropriate and suggestive themes that kids should not be exposed to just to get a couple of extra million views. However, before we continue, just want to give a huge shout out to Lemmy for some of the information in my video. Go subscribe to him if you want to watch him expose more disgusting Roblox YouTubers like VuxVux. But what do I personally think of all this? Well, like I said before, I don't think it should even be on the platform. This is basically Eltergate 2.0, which made YouTube lose millions of dollars and a very big amount of viewers. And rightfully so. Kids shouldn't be on YouTube if they're allowing a video that's promoted to kids to be talking about someone being pregnant. It's low, and it's just the worst type of clickbait. But as always, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, please make sure to subscribe and notifications on, join my Discord in the top link in the description or the pinned comment, and if you want to watch something similar to this, click the video on screen now.